What is up, legends? We are back. All right, so what we're going to talk about is how to get your first a 6-star accessory and how to actually make GP, which this was a question that somebody asked in the comment section, so I'm going to answer that in this video because most people are going to probably want to, hear about that. So if you go into your menu and you go to inventory, most people don't pay attention to this, but there's a sell button right up here on the top. If you have been farming and doing stuff, for the most part, I will tell you to ignore everything in the item section. You want to sell nothing here. You will need everything here, so don't look at it. Don't even be tempted to do that. That don't exist. Head over to um the accessories. Now you'll notice all of your older stuff is here that you're using. You're never going to really use much of like the twos and the threes. So what you would do, hit sell, and go down. I'm just gonna do a few, because there's something else that you need to do a little bit. So you see pretty much right here, it gives you a value of each one that you're going to sell for the most part. We'll do all the threes because that's assigned to somebody. So we'll head down to the fours a little bit. And you see it starts to go up more, and you see your GP catching right there. You don't want to go crazy with this. I'm going to explain why in a second, but hit sell. And then bam, we just made 23K. All right. All right. So you will also notice something else here. Let me go back. Called synthesize. Now, what that opens up, well, you probably don't see it until you get to this point, but what that does is it opens up once you get the 6-star piece. Now, you see, I have a 6-star piece right now, and I hit confirm. You're gonna notice that's why I didn't necessarily right away just eat everything here, because now what you can do is you can put pieces into this. You're gonna notice that as I do that, this starts to go down. This will actually buff this ring and make it stronger. This is kind of like where you get scaling and stuff like this. So you get a little bit of a catch 22 here. It's going to cost you to actually do this, and you notice that you can actually use the higher level ones, and it starts to. Well, you don't want to use that because that's the signs. It's going to cost you to actually do this. So my personal opinion is don't do this right now. Do it like around chapter probably like the middle of chapter 4. But where I actually got this ring from, let you guys see, because we're not gonna do any of that. We're gonna leave that alone. Pretend we didn't look at that. Real quick before we get to the next part, you can also do this with boosters. You gotta see, we don't need chip slot boosters. Now, naturally running around in the game world, any of the shinies that you see, pick it up because that will be currency for you. This is where you get your GP right here. Chip 3. At this point, we should be using 4s at this point, so you kind of don't really need to worry about 3s, and if you need a 4, you can just buy it, especially if you're doing this. So we can just go down here. We'll just eat that for now. And the same thing for chip. Because you really shouldn't be using this low level stuff. You should be able to. You should have picked stuff up, and I hope you just wasn't just all on auto and ignoring it. Because I pick up every damn thing. When I see a shiny, I go for it. I don't care if they're gonna go fight me. I'm just fighting, and I'm gonna pick up that shiny. Oh, this is all assigned. How is this all assigned? Huh? Assigned to who? Oh, the baby characters. I guess it is. All right, that's fine. And see, it's not much, but no, it matters. All right, and then materials over here is just your EXP books. It's not even worth doing. Don't do that. All right. So here's where you actually get that stuff. The 6 stars. So you head over to here, and what's gonna happen is that you're gonna start being able to do these dungeons where it's flashing, which is the caverns of cultivation. As you get further into your chapters and everything, you start to unlock the all the tiers. But for right now, right here. So every dungeon is an element. We got the fire, we got the ice, we got the thunder, we got the light, the darkness, and gold for the hive. I did ice so far. That's where I got that ice ring from. And you go in, and you need to get down to the fourth floor. So is this gonna cost me just to get? It's gonna cost me just to go in there. I'm not gonna do that. I'll just explain it. So what you want to do is you want to make the beeline for whatever floor exit you are on. It's going to be a little bit costly because running around in there is the same way as going on patrol. It's going to cost you energy, and once you get down to zero energy, you start losing life at that point. You can recharge your energy. I believe it's 30 or 40 every life point, which are those pings up there on the top right there, and you can stay in the dungeon as long as you can survive the dungeon and get down. The dungeon is a 10k. So if you're not above 10k, hopefully around 11, like where I'm at right now, you should be able to easily just run around in there. As long as you can until you get to the fourth floor. You're gonna pick up everything in there because again, there's gonna be stuff that you can sell or use because it's gonna be 4 or 5 star stuff. Including items that you can use to limit break your character's abilities. So you're just gonna need to be in there. And on top of that, bosses and things drop GP as well. Usually, when you do like I think it's like the bounty rating. The bounty rating will also give you sometimes between 2 and I believe 5k on GP. So it's actually worth running around in these dungeons and like getting the progression up to 100% if you want to, and knocking out everything in there, including picking up when you get down to level 4, because there's going to be a boss fight there. There's going to be a red, one of those red zones where it says a rare boss. You knock that out, and then after that particular boss, if you beat the boss, you should be able to beat the boss, right? If you're at this point, you're good. You're good. I don't have to teach anybody how to do that. Hopefully. um, but yeah, the ice boss was the easiest one. That's the reason why I went in there because you have Ruka, and Ruka is a fire damager, and she just absolutely demolishes this boss. Now I'm gonna go into the fire one and get a fire ring for Ruka because that's her element, and I have the ice ninja that I have that I'm using as a blaster. She has ice element. Plus I have the ice ring from the Caverns of Ice. So you can kind of Mega Man this. We went to Caverns of Ice first, got the ice ring, gave it to the ice ninja, and now we're gonna go to the Caverns of Fire and use that ice ninja with the ice ring on the fire boss, basically. Which means Ruka's not gonna do as much damage as she did towards the Caverns of Ice, but it's fine. We should be okay to beat out because this is also gonna be 10k. And you see recommended elemental type is ice. So now that you have both of those out, you head over to here. This one's going to be fire, and I'm going to have that fire ring on Ruka, which means this is going to be easier. And then now that we have the thunder, we head over to the light, and you see the recommended element type for that. We knock that out. You head over to the darkness. That's going to be light. I don't have anybody light, I think. And this is just everybody, basically. I think I have somebody light. I might, but you get the gist of it. You can Mega Man it, make things easier. You just have to know which one to start with. You can start with any of them as long as you can beat it, but it's easier just to start with whatever one that you have a predominantly attacker that's going to be an element. Do have somebody light. I have an Ica. Okay, I have 2 fire units. Just realized that. I mean, I could change them into their ultimate form, their alternate form, so they don't actually have that. And I have somebody light and dark. All right, so we're gonna be good. We're gonna be good. I didn't realize that I had that. That wasn't intentional. Yeah, we're gonna be good. So that's how you knock that out. So hopefully that'll help people. That also will show you where your scaling comes from because you're gonna. I went out of it. Let me show this. You'll reach a point like right here where my characters are starting to be at max level right now. Like you see, like I'm literally like maybe 20 raid fights away from maxing all of this basically right now, especially Tama. I would hope to get SS Tama eventually. That'll be nice. But I mean, I can just build up that Tama for the time being anyway, because she's so good because he has the heal that heals the whole party, basically. So I'm definitely wanna rock that out, make sure that she's in a good spot, and I think that's about it for now. So what I want to do is I'm just gonna summon, and then we'll get out of here. I didn't want this to take too long. And we're right in front of chapter 3, the end of chapter 3. So you're probably gonna have a video for that. Also, I want to speak directly to the composer of this game. Why are you flagging all your music on here? You're actually making it harder for me to cover the game and make the game make more money by people actually playing it and watching and playing along with me. There's no reason for your music not to be whitelisted on here, sir. It's been like 2 years. You can't be that much of a greedy F. Whitelist your music. Like, what is going on? Dev team, if you see this video, why is this music flagging? That just makes YouTubers not want to cover the game. Like, I have to do extra work to take the music out, which messes up the flow of the video because you like to hear the music while they fight and do things cool, but I have to silence all that because his music is flagging. Like, do something about that, man. Like, that's not useful for your game and on social media if it flags. Like, I shouldn't even have to say that. Anyway, didn't get anything. Hope I get a useful S though. Like, bro, like, why is your music flagging? Like, are you really serious right now? I really do need a tank. That would make my life so much easier. But I like hard moding it with no tank. I mean, I'll say. I did use her in JP, but I don't have any use for her right now. So something that I was gonna do differently, but I'll figure I'll put it in this video too, is that you can actually craft necklaces as well on top of the scent. So if you head over, no, it's not gonna show me here. It's gonna show me the other one. Accessory crafting right here. What you can do is you can use GP, and as long as you have the items, which is like you see, we have the stones right there. I'll show you the dungeon that we can get that from as well. You can actually, craft these. Strengthen DP lowers the hits and greater the effect, which is interesting. Attack, strengthen HP damaging lowers the hits greater the effect. Driving, which is the overdrive gauge, which is pretty good. Increased devastation inflicted. Now this is for people who are actually, that are actually for that particular element. You have the fire strike, you have the ice strike, which you saw I already had that already. Thunder strike, light strike, dark strike. Then you have the Providence chain right here. Amazing. 3 plus SP. I'm about to go make that. Is actually, you see, I already have one of the gems already as well. All right, then you have the charm right here. You actually help actually craft as well. So it's not hard to actually do any of this. All you really need to do is see, like, the ice ring right here is this is like the basic B type of ones. You most likely probably gonna want to go after this one. Pretty nice, right? But I will say that even when I was crafting, it will always, I like, very rarely would it go high side, which was infuriating. It would usually go low side, which kind of like sucked. Anyway, I know I was going to end the video, but I wanted to actually talk about that before I ended it. So where you actually go to get the pieces for that is on this side. Keep being bad. Power. gym flashback, where it's actually allowing you to go and look. And of course we have the harder things. So instead of going after gear, if you want to like level, you can actually go after this. Now, let's say, matter of fact, we just gonna do this in front of you. I want this to be short, but it just never works out that way. Actually, you know what? No. Right. It's not gonna. Yeah, there we go. That's fine. I got 59 left. I'm gonna get like 60 tomorrow, so that's all good. Again, EXP wise, this is a good EXP farm as well. Recognize this guy, right? They use him for a lot of fights. He's in side story too for no reason. Another thing that you can also do is you can set your auto to be a certain type. Like it doesn't have to be specifically the base auto, which you should take it off. You can make the characters always buff before they use their skills. You can make them use a certain amount of meter. You can set it to 1 or 2 or the full meter. Which you see, like, you know, like Rook is actually using her skills the way that she should. They'll conserve according to whatever you know pretty much tell you. So like, oh, that's gonna do a lot. The game naturally won't do that. By the way, you have to act like it'll just wait until like you get complete full everything and then just unload, and that's useless. Get that buff out, Tama. There you go. Why? All right, get the stun, girl. Go ahead. I'm actually getting resistant and still doing that much damage to him. That might kill him. Yep. There you go. Nice. No. You've done enough. There's like 5 already right there. Plus the diamonds. I might have to actually do it again. Damn it. No. I don't have enough diamonds. That's annoying. But you need different ones for each one, so yeah, I would only be able to do the overdrive one, which is useful. I'm doing it. Again, I always end up making this longer than I had to. I really don't want to, but it is what it is. Can I do 1150? It's probably gonna be a fight. That's okay. I'm probably gonna need to stun him. Stun him into level 1. Because he'll end up breaking somebody. Yeah, that's not good. Alright, so it's just a wave that hits hard. Right, we're barely moving his bar. This doesn't seem worth doing it. This ain't worth it. It's gonna take forever. Yeah, it's gonna take forever. I can do it, but I don't feel like sitting here 15 minutes to do it. There's no shame in doing that if you feel that either you're gonna lose or it's gonna take too long. Oh, speaking of which, since we have that on the screen right now, what I was talking about, you head into here, you notice I have it on full right now. I want them to do this particular thing, and that's what's making them actually go into that. Naturally, when you are on auto, none of this is on. Like here, all of this is on. I want to do it at 2 and not 3 unless I specifically need that against a certain boss. And there's a boss window. There's fights where you will need that because you have a specific window that you can do damage to either be shielded or you have to do it within a certain amount of time. So you're gonna need the 3 to actually have your big hitters out to do big damage. And there's times where I'll stop it and like take over when I feel I need to do something outside of what my initial plan is. Yeah, you hit the wrong characters, you think. I need to do something about her. You don't have enough life. That's my breaker. That's a break. Only did he get broke, he got the confusion too. I also like how this when there's a set that's working, I notice when you set the auto to that, it'll keep using the set instead of changing out of it. And also allow Ruka to stay in the back and build so she can keep using her blazing attack, which is amazing too. Which is why you want your oh, you might die here. I had no idea why she's so busted. I see people telling me, oh, what the hell? In the comments, like, I don't know why a little girl's so busted, yo. Don't let her get her ultimate. Like, she's killing something. Like, every time. I just gotta give her support life. We got enough. No, he's such a busted character. There we go. I might actually give that to her too. In fact, that's actually a plan. Let's see, we have the craft ready now. So overdrive gauge gains, lowers the hits, greater the effect. You get DP, you get 1200 int. What did 39 and 600. All right, whatever. Like, it almost never does it high end. I'll take that too. Get a challenge for that. Ooh. I'll take them diamonds for the next craft. I actually need to go get her. I'll talk about that at a different time. All right, so what you have on right now is even good to take this off. Yeah. I don't have any of these right now. You picked them up in the dungeon that I just showed you earlier. It's good DP, so it's fine. That's a big jump on that. Also, you get to unlock a higher dungeon level when your accessory level reaches a certain point. So keep that in mind. You need 171 to unlock I think it's a level 11. And I'm 130 right now, so I got a long way to go. We out here though. Now, I will catch you guys next video. I know this ended up being longer again, but kind of I want to make sure that you have all the information. And I felt I was going to do this separately, but I figured, it should be in the same video since we were talking about the other stuff. So, peace. Catch you guys later. Thank you for watching the video all the way to the end. Please like, comment, and subscribe. I love everybody who stops by. You guys always make my day with your comments. It's always funny and whimsical and gives me a reason to keep going. So be legendary, and I will see you guys soon. Peace.